So Zbcn is taking off again, and the talks with acquiring Circle has intensified between Coinbase and Ripple. This is definitely a video that you guys don't want to miss because we need to figure out how high can Zbcn actually go, especially if Coinbase or Ripple ends up acquiring Circle. But remember, nothing here is financial advice. I can always be wrong, so make sure you guys do your own research. Also, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you guys do enjoy today's content. Before I get into the video though, for anyone that's looking for a great crypto exchange, make sure you check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000, no VPN, no KYC. If you're someone that trades using leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. Definitely a great platform, been around for over 13 years. I'll leave a link down below for anyone that is interested. Now let's get into the video here. Let's kick things off by taking a look at the crypto bubbles. So for the most part, it looks like it's more so a red day. It's kind of a mixture, but I think that I'm seeing a little bit more red than green. You see some coins really sticking out, like Aave up like 10%, CRV up 5%, Pendle up 9%, QNT up 4%, but for the most part, these coins aren't really doing all that much. But Bitcoin is still over $100,000, so the market is still moving in the right direction. But if Bitcoin falls below $100,000, then obviously people are going to start to panic. But if we check out the Fear and Greed Index, we're still in greed. We're sitting at 71 greed, a little bit down from yesterday, which was at 74, but people are still overall greedy on the market here. But let's get into a few things. So let's start off with this. So Circle pursues IPO, but talks with Coinbase and Ripple could mean a sale. And I personally believe that a sale is going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen with Coinbase or it's going to happen with Ripple, but regardless of the sale, I believe that it's going to benefit Zbcn regardless because Zbcn is partnered with Circle. So it doesn't matter which company ends up acquiring Circle. Zbcn, Zbcn network is going to benefit in the long run, in my personal opinion. Now, Circle is seeking at least $5 billion, which is the valuation that it's targeting for its IPO. So one of these companies have to pay up to $5 billion potentially, and both of them do have the money to acquire it. So I definitely think they need to hurry up, get this job done, and we can see Zbcn completely skyrocket, in my personal opinion. Now, if we come over here to X, we can see that this person posted, at this point, Zbcn's current value is the dip. The traction this project is getting and the current community behind it, this project will grow at a fast pace. And I completely agree with that. Potentially. I mean, I'm going to pull up the charts in just a second, actually, and give you guys my opinion. But this person also posted 6 hours ago, Prayer Capital backed Facebook, then Solana. Now they've backed Zbcn. In just 60 days, Zbcn wallet holders have doubled from 36,960 to 73,862. Real-time payroll, major partnerships, smart money is already here. All right, and then here's a chart that they posted right here. And yeah, it's 1,000%. This project is definitely growing. It's been growing, and things are looking strong here. Now, this person said breakout of the bull flag. And I'll pull up the charts in just a second. But yeah, things are looking pretty darn good for Zbcn, if you ask me. This could just be the beginning. Someone posted somewhere down here that said, you are not early, you are right on time. I can't find that post right there. But yeah, 1,000%. Because the way that this thing has been performing, you know, sometimes people spread FUD. Sometimes people say that there's a lot of token unlocks that's about to happen. And then once the token unlocks happen, the price just skyrockets. And it's almost like people don't care because people know what they hold. As long as you've done your research, then little unlocks here and there definitely shouldn't really worry you, because we've seen it a couple times recently at some really big players in the space. Like, for example, Ondo, they had a massive unlock that occurred and the price barely even budged. Same with Sui. Sometime last year, there was a pretty sizable unlock. People were panicking. They're like, Sui's going to come down. Sui barely even budged. And I think that's what we saw with Zbcn network as well. Now, if we take a look at this chart, we can see that a buy zone was fired here on May 13th. And ever since that, the coin just went up. You know, around this time period is when people's like, oh, major unlock, nothing happened, the coin just popped up. Now, a bullish momentum was actually just fired yesterday. This is Trade Assist, by the way. You can find this down below. We'll let you know it's a good time to buy and sell crypto when there's a bullish and bearish momentum happening. But just yesterday, another bullish momentum was fired. The one prior to that was here on April 28th. So I'm very curious to see where this is about to go, because right now where the price of Zbcn is at, it is actually sitting at a pretty strong resistance. And I've talked about this many times. So right now it is basically at that resistance area, 0.0020. Or yeah, around, but today it went as high as, no, it doesn't say that it touched 0.0021 today. But regardless, right, we can see that 0.0021 has an insane amount of resistance. Touch it here May 10th, touch it here on May 5th, touched it back here on February 23rd, again February 19, 18. And if we go all the way back, let's see if there's any more. But yeah, back here, which is June of 2024. So yeah, it's sitting at a very nasty resistance area. But when you really look at this chart, you see a very interesting pattern right here that seems to be forming. And it kind of looks like a bit of a inverse head and shoulder pattern, which is very bullish on this chart. And this is why a bullish momentum was fired here for Zbcn. So according to someone's tweet, which I just showed you guys, they said that the price where Zbcn is at right now is the dip, and Zbcn is only going to take off from here. That is definitely a potential. We're going to see how the next couple of days play out, because it's still at this very disgusting resistance area. Now, if we come over to Coin Market Cap here, this person posted 2 hours ago, Zbcn ready for a 30% pump. Absolutely. On the month, Zbcn is up 109%. The current market cap is 155 million. So it's up 6% on the day. The volume is up 12% on the day. The volume sitting over 11 million. You scroll down here, we can see that it's still missing Binance and Coinbase, a Coinbase listing. But maybe if Coinbase acquires Circle, maybe Zbcn will get a Coinbase listing at that point. You never really know, right? But over here to the right, let's see what a couple more people have to say. They posted this 15 hours ago. I'm bullish on Zbcn even when the price of Zbcn dips. True Zbcn investors know what they hold. Absolutely. And then this person says, anyone have real believable price targets looking for an easy 4x minimum? I think a 4x is definitely a possibility. It might even come a lot sooner than most investors actually think. Now, one more comment here that I'll just read is this person says, Zbcn to 0.003 today. Let's see if that actually happens. You know, it's looking very promising, looking very strong on the charts. We'll see if that thing plays out, right? 3 cents, or not 3 cents, 0.003 today. Well, I'll check tomorrow and see how things are performing. But yeah, Zbcn looking very healthy, very strong. We'll see how this thing actually ends up playing out over the next couple days. But on the charts, it's looking pretty nice in my personal opinion. But once again, nothing here is financial advice. Make sure you guys do your own research. But that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links that I have down below. And until next time, take care.